I lived here in Topeka my whole life. I'm the oldest of 7 boys. Mom and Dad lived in the Oakland area. Mom still lives there. Dad passed away in 2011. We had just built 2 bedrooms with a basement underneath it, and we actually told neighbors if we ever had a tornado drill or tornado sirens go off to make sure they come over. Well, we did have the lady next door to us, and we had another family down the alley. They came down stairs with 4 of my other brothers that were born at that time. We covered ourselves with mattresses. We did get hit directly. We actually had a freight car door hit the floor right above us, and it brought it down a good 10 inches, and I thought, here we go. Definitely remember hearing the nails being pulled out of the woodwork. Being 10 years old, I was almost 11. I was going to turn 11 that month. I do remember it very vividly. Dad and I were on top of everybody. Everybody was underneath the mattresses. Remember looking out, and we had a lot of trees. I think only about 6 remained. We did have to push up the wall to get out of the basement. Dad made me stay downstairs with everybody while him and my other second oldest brother, they got to see the tornado leave the area. We had a lot of debris in the yard. Couldn't find my dog. We looked for the dog before we actually had to stay down, and he was gone. But the next morning, Dad went back to the house with some of my uncles, and they heard a whimpering, and the side of the house was on top of the car. So they pushed up the wall and jacked up the car, and the dog was underneath. He was wrapped around with his chain, and they unwrapped him, and he ran around like nothing happened. But that night, after the tornado, we walked down to another aunt and uncle's house on right across from the La Siesta, and everybody kind of gathered there to make sure we were okay. We rebuilt. The house is still there. Mom still lives there. Dad, he was a hard worker, and so I was glad that we stayed there. And then later on, they had 2 more boys, so we ended up living in trailers over at Forbes the Billard Airport, and that was an experience. We had a few storms there, and I thought, well, here we go again. We're going to get blown away. But as soon as we got the house up and enclosed, we didn't have no furniture in there. We didn't have no beds in there yet, but we got the mattresses, and Dad said, we're getting out of the trailers. We're just going to stay there, and we built around as we lived there. So I was glad we did that.